All right, guys. It is April 8th, Monday. It's about 1:40. I just got back from Tesla, and basically, I was supposed to pick up my Cybertruck today. And so I had my mom with me, had a couple friends to kind of videotape, take some few pictures and stuff. And we got there pretty much on time. You know, we didn't get there early. Just we're supposed to be there at 10:30 a.m. I got there like 10:31, 10:32. I was inside the Tesla app, and it was like, your truck's ready for pickup. Appointment time. Just confirming you're on your way. So I confirmed I was on my way, and then we got there. Didn't really see the truck. Looked around a little bit. We did see a truck in the service stall. Someone was cleaning it. Wasn't sure if that was ours. There was I think a Model 3 in front. It was all ready to go, all polished up. So the next part of the app says, "Are you here?" "Yes, I'm here. Locate your vehicle." So we walked in the bay, and there was a service tech cleaning it. It was still pretty dirty. It was in the process of cleaning it, and then just touching up the details on it. But I noticed there was some wiring hanging down from the front. Waited around a few minutes, talked to the service tech. He said he's just cleaning it up. He'll probably be another half an hour or so. I'm like, okay, cool. Took some pictures, walked around. I noticed my app on my phone was basically saying, okay, you're here, you located the vehicle. Next step is to accept the vehicle. So I hit the button, accept the vehicle, waited around some more, and finally someone came out, and they were like, why, who are you? Like, you can't be here. I said, well, I'm picking up my vehicle today. And so they're like, okay, well, these other people can't be here. You can be here. And I'm like, well, they're with me. So, okay. Normally, people aren't allowed in here. It's a service center. I'm like, well, nobody told me any different. Nobody was there. So basically we're like, well, where do you want us to be? It's going to be about 30 minutes. Should we go get something to eat, grab some coffee? So we decided to go in the lobby with my friends, my mom. We started looking at the X, started looking at the other vehicles, got some coffee, got something to drink. There was still a situation with the car. For some reason, the app wasn't connecting to my phone. They said they were locked out since I hit accept. They locked them out of the vehicle. They needed a service tech to come back and do some updates and stuff. So we were there for about 30 minutes, 45 minutes. They continued. They got, I think, the outside of the vehicle clean and prepped, but there was still wirings hanging out. And the guy that was cleaning it said, I need to get a tech to figure out why the wires are hanging out in the front. Looked like the wiring for, like, if your truck goes completely dead, you take that panel off, and you can jump start that those wires, so you can pop the hood or open up the trunk so you can have access to the inside. So they said it's going to be a little bit longer, so we walked around the outside, looked at the other Cybertrucks, looked at everything else, and I walked back around, and the truck was still being looked at. A couple techs were inside the truck, and finally it was over an hour, maybe an hour and 15 minutes. Finally went over and talked to the techs again. I was like, listen, should we go out to eat? Should we go get, should I leave? Should I take my family home? I don't really care if I'm here, but my mom's 82 years old. I don't want her like standing around for 2 hours, especially if I don't even know when the truck's going to be done. So they said, well, it's not going to be minutes. It might be an hour or two. So I'm like, well, I found my party, went back in the lobby, and then Bianca, she's one of the person I've been corresponding with on my app. Sales was like, well, you might want to talk to Bianca. Got bad news. So she came out and said that they were having some more issues with the truck. They weren't quite able to get it to operate correctly, and it's going to be a while. So Jamie, that does my social media, he was like, well, exactly how long of a time frame are we looking at? And she's like, well, it could be, it's not going to be it's not going to be hours, it could be days, could be weeks. I'm like, well, it'd be nice to know that. So, because I talked to the techs and they were like maybe an hour or two, but she was telling us that it's not going to be a short time span. So anyway, needless to say, we decided to, at that point, there's no use hanging out. We already were there 2 hours, so we all loaded up back into the Model Y, and I took everybody home. And so I'm not sure what's happening at this point. That's what the app looks like now. It's a Cybertruck with the hood up and the door open, and it says it has 76% battery. Repair in progress. We will notify you when your vehicle is ready for pickup. So repair in progress, April 8th, 2024, 11 a.m. So that's all I know. We'll message you when your vehicle is ready for pickup. You can message service if you have any questions prior to the completion of the repair. And that's it. That's pretty much all I can do right now is wait. So the problem is, I already posted on social media. I waited until the day this morning when we got there. I'm like, we're here at the dealership. I'm in front of my truck. Shouldn't be much longer now. I've already told a few people that I was going to pick them up today, give them rides or whatever, to have them check it out. Well, I don't know when that time's going to come. Got a couple meetings later in the week. I took the day off from work, so I lost money there. Just all over. Just not a good situation. I think it could have been handled a little bit differently. First of all, the truck, they should have known before I even showed up, because we looked around and a lot of the Cybertrucks had the same wiring issue, the wires hanging out. So I don't know if they have to normally charge or jump start those things to it must be something with the 48 volt system. If it's discharging somehow while they're sitting, because the truck had been there probably for a week or two after transport. So even they don't have a 12 volt system, but they said they have a 48 volt system, and so maybe that is for some reason discharging and not allowing the truck to basically have access to the accessories. So then that loses memory. I don't know. I'm not a technician, but I know it has something to do with that. So I'm in limbo right now. I don't know when I'm going to get my truck, but the truck is paid for. I put money down. All the paperwork is done. Been waiting for this truck for 4.5 years. It's kind of disappointing. Wouldn't be so bad if I just went myself, but since I brought people, now it kind of wasted everybody's time. So I think even if the truck wasn't operable, I think I should have been notified and just said, hey, the truck's not ready yet. Maybe we can just postpone till like 11 or 12 o'clock and then just stay where you're at. And at that point, if they couldn't get it fixed, they should have sent me another text saying, listen, we do have other technical difficulties. Don't even worry about coming over here today. We will let you know when you can come around. So yeah, it was just, I would think we were put off a little bit, and not so much the truck not running, but how it was handled. So hopefully in the future they can notify people and before they come over there, because I could tell that the truck wasn't even close to being ready when we got there, and they've been notifying me since Easter that the truck was ready and to come get it. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. If the trucks sit for a while and they lose power, or if you don't operate them, because I went over there last week and it seemed like it was fine. So, but the paperwork wasn't done yet, and I thought maybe we had to go through these steps. Anyway, that was my experience. Not a really good experience, but hopefully they'll get everything tightened up and I will be able to pick up my truck soon. But I will keep you posted. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.